Hello everyone, and welcome to another day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more Genshin Impact. Alright, so forgive me for that very long introduction. It took me about 5 minutes to set everything up, because unbeknownst to you, the viewer, this is actually part 2. If you're watching this in the archives, yeah, you know what happened last time. I said that I needed to make some popcorn and that the power might go out because it tends to do that when I use the microwave at the same time that I'm streaming. And when I say it tends to do that, I mean every once in a while it might do that. But whenever it is that I end up having that problem, both of my laptops take forever, and I mean forever, to do anything. And my one laptop over on the one side is taking forever to start up the preview process. So I'm waiting for that to get done. So the last time I played, I am finishing the yokai event, and we ran into a nightmare. It's a old spooky creature, and yeah, it can take the form of anyone, and now we're suspicious of everybody at the party, and now we're going around interrogating people, not in any specific way. Me and Paimon have to talk with people and make sure they are who they are without alerting them to the situation, because we don't want to cause a panic. But yeah, just before I was going to talk with our first suspects, Seiyu and her team, I decided to make myself some popcorn. So I gave you guys some music and I warned you that the power might go out, and of course it did. So yeah, usually I make my popcorn before I start the stream. When I start up the stream, it's non-stop electronics going on all over the place, and typically if I do end up doing that, it's when everyone in the house is asleep and not that many electronics are being used. But today, or I should say like 10 minutes or so ago, I was stupid and I was like, maybe it won't happen this time. And of course it happened this time. Everybody's home, everybody's home, everybody's watching TV and doing stupid things. And yeah, I'm streaming at the same time, so of course it's going to go out. And yeah, that just showed me. I knew that was going to happen. So now I have popcorn, but now I'm upset that I have the popcorn because I had to make the popcorn. All right, let's get back into it and get back to where we last left off. It took a while for me to get everything set back up. A, because I had to wait for the internet. B, because I had to wait for my laptops. And C, there's one good thing that came out of this, and that's I got to...
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Yeah. Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear.
Okay, yep, exactly like Paimon said. That's what we're doing now. I'm glad she kept us up to date. Alright, so the one good thing that came out of this is I was able to let my controller charge for a little while longer, and now it has a nice beefy battery life. I want to refresh the preview page because it's taking forever to catch up with itself. That might have been a bad idea. Yeah, I think that might have been a bad idea. I'm sure that the stream looks fine for all of you guys. It's just I hate it when I can't see the preview because then it makes me feel like any kind of glitch could be happening. Not only that, but the preview prevents my laptop from going into sleep mode. I need it to stay like that because I also use this laptop to animate, and to those who have animated before, you know. But you're going to be leaving your screen on one thing for a while, and of course it might end up falling asleep, and that is annoying. Especially when you're trying to listen to music. Alright. As I think I'll reiterate this because either I'll treat this as a new stream or I'll treat this as a part 2 of the previous stream. But next week I'm going to be focusing on this. And this week, or today, I'm going to be finishing all this up. And to those that are worried about me getting sleep, do not worry. I've got plenty of... Well, I drank all of it, but I just drank a really nice iced coffee, and that's kind of woken me up a bit. And to those wondering, yeah, the iced coffee tasted pretty good. It was cinnamon toast crunch flavored. And while it was cinnamon flavored, I could taste the cinnamon. I know this don't make sense, but I didn't really taste much toast, you know? Once again, for some odd reason, this company delivers one part of the recipe, but not the other. Will you stop? I want to go to the... There we go. Alright, so I am following this. And yeah, we're going to have some red ticks on the screen for a while, and that's going to bug the hell out of me, but oh well. Hello, you. I don't remember you. I wonder if she's the mysterious creature. Oh yeah, and to reiterate from my last stream, I got a brand new controller. So, hooray! I really hate that the preview is taking so long to catch up with what's going on. But yeah, I have a new controller, so I don't have to worry about stick drift. And one thing's for sure, I'm certain that it'll be a long time before I have to worry about that. My last PlayStation 5 controllers were some of the first ones off of the factory line, because I got them at the same time that I got my PS5, and I got my PS5 on day one when it launched across the world. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that these will last a lot longer than those, because A, they're brand new, and B, I'm pretty sure they've learned their lesson in terms of the way stick drift works. But just in case, I bought 2 of them. So if this one doesn't last me that long, then I have another one for backup. And probably I'm mostly sitting here waiting for the dang preview. I don't know what's wrong with my laptop and why it does this. I'll just reopen a page. See, this is the thing I hate the most is is not having a preview, because while OBS will tell you one thing, you can't really get a good idea on whether or not the stream is fucking up unless you have a preview directly from the internet, because then you're seeing basically because then I'm seeing basically what you guys are seeing, and OBS isn't that honest with the way that it works for some reason. OBS has like a little preview, but that's the thing, the preview isn't in sync with what you're going to see when you're watching it online. So that's why I usually like to have my Twitch preview up, so I can make double sure you guys, I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. And I realize, yes, that bogs down the internet, but my internet is just powerful enough to handle it. I'm not streaming at the highest capacity that I can stream at, because according to the setup wizard, I am capable of streaming at 10,000 kilobytes per second. I just don't. I stream at less than half of that, at 4,500, because A, that gives me the perfect amount of what I need, and B, there are other people in the house that use the internet, so I'm not going to go by what the setup wizard tells me. You should never go by what the setup wizard tells you, because it's not taking into account the fact that there are other people in the house and they're all using the internet. So okay, yeah, it looks like the preview is just going to be useless for me today. I don't know why this happens to my laptop, but every time my laptop ends up working super slow whenever a power outage happens, and I don't know why. Okay, hold on. Yeah. I just remembered from back when I used to play on this laptop. This laptop is really old. I've had it since 2015. But I remembered when I used to play on this laptop, I used to play World of Warcraft. And when I did, it had this annoying issue whenever the laptop wasn't plugged in directly to a wall outlet for power. It would do this thing where everything on the laptop would slow down, and I realized that could be what was going on, so I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and now it's working fine. I guess for some reason when a power outage occurs, it makes the laptop think that it's not plugged into a wall until I until I basically plug it in again. It'll show the charging symbol. It shows that, but it just doesn't, it just doesn't recognize that it's plugged in. That's so weird. Whatever. That's old laptops for you. Alright, so now I have popcorn. I've had something to drink. I've got my energy. Let's continue the story. I'm very sorry for the wait. And it's mostly because I was being stupid last stream. I promise I won't be that stupid again. Let's continue. Oh, Yoimiya's here. Sweet.
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me? Weak. Oh, it's okay. can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi too. How should we test them? Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try. White fur! Yellow fur! Yeah, well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right? Yeah, if the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency. Oh, no, it's just... the Traveler really wanted to see you! Well, it's... your game! Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories. So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff. White fur acting super strange. Had fun with yellow fur. We went so many places together. Snowy Mountain, Coals, Alcor, Big. Orange fur come with next time? Would we have to walk there? Really? As long as Storm not mad. Hey, it's not like Dvalin's the one behind every single gust of wind. Oh, we should get out of your hair then. Good luck, everyone. Bye, White Fur. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play. Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past. Oh yeah, totally! It was... what was it again? Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet. Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
Alright, time for Toma.
Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time? Feel a soft bee?
Oh, boss can explain that one. Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Time for an interview.
Into you?
Not so fast. Everyone isn't an answer. You need to be more specific about your target audience. Makes sense. Kids need a little exercise here and there. Right. Adults have more stamina, so they can get more out of the game. Older adults. Exercise is important for healthy aging, but something feels off about this. Ah, okay. Wait. That includes everyone!
But not for Ioroi.
Next question! Whoa, not a single stumper.
Yes, Boss Toma!
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up. Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird. So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
Alright, and last but not least, Kokomi.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early!
You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us? Kokomi! A little warning next time! Energy? Oh! the numbers you write in your diary.
In a tree? Dryberry?
Oh, sorry.
Yobukoban is a criminal?
No, of course not. You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good? Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki.
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20. Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Oh, can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes. Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares. Analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think? You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet dreams!
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance. Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Paimon can't believe she agreed to that. Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions. Another day of hard work. Where did the time go? Huh? When did A get ahead of us? Let's catch up.
Aw, I like that they're considering A's feelings and all of this. Actually, I kind of want to talk to everyone and see how they're doing. Oh, okay. I guess that's all he's going to say for each one. Okay, yeah, that's literally all he's going to say. Alright.
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! I mean, welcome. Welcome.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
Ah, you must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
Oh.
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
He's an undercover cop. Don't blow his cover.
Working? Ah. I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dongo milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere. Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumekui Baku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Really? Yes, let's go!
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all, so I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, that's too bad.
Ah, I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dongo milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute. All right, now we can talk freely. I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything? Exactly. You noticed too. I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem. Until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun. Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy. Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, traveler. Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming? Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up. What makes you say that? If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions. As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue. Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me. What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will. What clever verbal tricks, traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko. You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure. Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
This is just so funny in context. Just trying to convince a lady to go with you to the bathhouse. That's so weird. Like, I realize it's a cultural thing, but here in America, it'd be like asking someone to take a bath, asking a female to take a bath with you, and it's like. I feel like this would be less awkward if I wasn't playing as the male traveler.
As I said, let's wait until midnight. You can attend to other matters in the meantime.
Okay, cool. Let's play a game then. We'll play this one. Whoa, almost attacked. Alright, next one. Oh, they're removing tiles. How do I change Dreamscape again? Ah, that's how. Okay. Oh, she makes a little whoo noise now. It's cute. Well, she did. Now she's not. Okay, she did that time too. Weird. Something scrumptious. Oh no! Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Huh. Ah, it's up there. Okay. Ah, I missed it. Got it. I think you have to get the food first. Oh, right. It's based around Miko's love of fish cake. Alright. Ah, now they're going down. Okay. Oh, okay. They go down and up. Alright. Oh. I can't. Okay. Well, that's good to know. How am I supposed to do this? No, the pathway up there doesn't go away, so... I guess I gotta get it on my way down. There we go. Oh!
Hey man, good evening.
Yo, Jonathan Mathers, it's good to see ya. I'm streaming a lot later than I usually do. So I'm happy you could stop by. I'm not playing No Man's Sky, obviously. So if you're not interested in this game, then feel free to dip out. It's okay. And this isn't the game, mind you. This is just a mini game in the game. Oh. No, I didn't get the fish cake. Try again. Oh, I gotta do all of it again? Shoot. Whoa. Well, now that I know what to do, I shouldn't have any problem. I thought I got the fish cake in that other one. Oh well. But yeah, Jonathan, how are you? That's it, right? Okay. Oh, right. The one I didn't get was in here. Ah, it was down there. Okay. I just went straight for the goal. Oh, I forgot that's not... it's not there on that plane. Fork. I got my eyes on the prize. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. So... yeah. That's what I was supposed to do. There we go. Got all 3 fish cakes. Well, since it's still not done, let's do another one. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Oh.
Jonathan Matters said, "What's this game about? Unfortunately, I'm sad to say I know your pain more than ever now. I had to say goodbye to my dog. The
Very
other
unexpected.
unexpected
Oh, I'm very
sucks
sorry
now."
to hear that. Yeah. This game... this mini-game is just basically a 2D platforming game. Oh, how do I get back up now? Okay, yeah, I can't touch him. Oh, I see. I did have to get hit by him. Oh, I can't jump? Oh, wait. Can I? I can jump on him. Ah, that's what I had to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pause real quick. But yeah, I'm very sorry to hear about your dog passing away. It's not a fun thing to feel, and I'm wishing you the best. Try and do the things that you like, you know, even if it's something that doesn't really remind you of them, that's even better. I've been finding this month that just sitting down and kind of, you know what, just sleeping a lot. That first week, all I was really doing was getting some sleep, and that's all. I would get up, go to work, then go to sleep. That's it. That was all I was doing. I mean, eating, obviously, but I didn't have much of an appetite, so I wasn't eating that much. I was like having one meal a day. I don't know how it is for you right now, if you have an appetite or not, but remember to eat. But me, I just didn't want to eat much of anything, so I was mostly sleeping, you know. And that helped me get through a lot of my first week, and a little bit into my second week too. In fact, one day I wanted to stream, but then I just couldn't find the strength. It's still really hard to get over it. There are a lot of times where you're going to think, oh, I gotta do this thing for something that doesn't exist anymore. And the hardest part of it is your body making adjustments. Because if you've taken care of the animal, if you've taken care of your pet for as long as I have, I took care of them for about 10 years, then your body gets used to doing things for your pet. And so you'll wake up in moments where you feel like you're going to have to do something like feed it or walk it or clean up after it, and then you realize it's not here anymore, and those moments are going to hit you pretty hard. So yeah, it's definitely going to last a long time, so I'm very sorry, dude. One thing that you can do that also helps is finding people to sympathize with. For me, writing that eulogy that I did on my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, it really helped. There were a lot of people that gave me encouraging words, here and on Blue Sky, and that helped with my first couple days, because it's good to be reassured that you were a good pet owner and that you loved your pet. Because a lot of times when something like that happens, you can end up blaming yourself, or you can look into the past and think, oh, I shouldn't have done this, or I shouldn't have done that. And those moments are very difficult to get past. I'm still reeling from stuff like that whenever it happens. You know, there are moments where I think, oh, I should have taken him to do this or that. My cat was an indoor cat the entire time that we had them, and they used to be a stray. They never wanted to go back outside again. In fact, one day when I was bringing in groceries, he stepped out, and I thought he was going to run off. I was so scared, but he just followed me the entire time that we were out. When we went back into the house, and I realized he was just worried about where I was going. So I realized he might not have wanted to go outside. After being a stray for so long, he realized it's a lot better for him to stay inside. But for a while there, I was upset because I was thinking, oh, I should have taken him out. Like, I should have put him on a harness or put him in one of those clear backpacks and taken him out to see things. And, you know, those moments are pretty hard-hitting. But I definitely suggest getting a lot of sleep. If you don't want to hang out at the streams as often, because of which, it's fine. You don't have to. Sorry. Just, I don't like thinking about this stuff either, you know? Okay, let's retry. I don't know if dying in the one part like I did would have a negative effect on my total score. Oh, shit. I didn't realize it could go diagonal. I thought it would drop straight down. Okay, so we can use these things as platforms. That did not count. Dang it. Darn it. Ooh, that was close. I gotta get on the other side. I can't jump on it from here. Ah. This is a tricky jump. If the thing could jump, I would try to have it follow me, but I don't think it does. Yeah. If only I could jump higher. I think I gotta... Nope. That's not helping either. What the...
Jonathan Mathers said, "Thank you, I appreciate it."
Yeah, I hope that helped. I'm pretty sure I'm not the best person to talk about this kind of stuff, but just want to give you some experience from what I've been going through. Alright, I think I saw a way to go around over here. Yeah. So what's up with these squirrels? Can I jump on them too? Yes, I can. Okay.
Jonathan Mathers.
Oh, I can't move with them though.
So what's the main game about?
Oh, that thing's in the way.
So what's the main game about?
The main game is about it's an action RPG, one where you do a lot of fighting. But during events like this, you don't have to worry about that. You mostly have to worry about doing fun little challenges. Oh, shit. I was in the wrong mode. And I didn't see it, but there's a thing over there. I guess that's a key to get rid of that stone pillar. Here we go. Yep, now it's gone. Okay, good. But yeah, there's a bit of a story to this as well, with this event. The hardest part is taking care of the challenges, what I'm doing right now. And then after this, I'll get to see more story and do more fighting. I'm usually a lot better at 2D platformers, but the way that they've programmed the character feels weird. They're very floaty, and I don't really like that in 2D platforming games. A lot of people don't. That's why people tend to prefer things like Mario and Mega Man, because the character is less floaty. Alright, there we go. Not the best one I've done, but... Is it time yet? No, it's not. I'm just gonna fast forward time. Oh, I didn't have that much time to wait either. There we go. The Dark of Night. But yeah, this is an action RPG. Oh yeah, you came in at a very interesting time. We're about to go to a bathhouse with A. And no, there's no nudity in this, so don't worry. This game is rated E for everyone. Or T for teen. I can't remember what the rating is, but I know it's not the kind of rating that warrants sudden nudity. It's not that kind of a story, you know? We're mostly going there to reassure A, who is the Shogun, or basically the god of this land, that nobody around her is feeling that nervous. This part of the story is more story than action. But ultimately, there's supposed to be some kind of a nightmare creature that has taken the shape of someone, and we have to figure out who it is.
Well, shall we head
You
out?
know, without alerting everybody and ruining the party. Let's go.
All right. No reason to delay. Ah, steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring. Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku, but the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the shogun has no need for such luxuries. The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
A lot of this is very... I don't know if you're into graphic novels, but a lot of the stories and the holiday events are kind of like graphic novels, so some people like it. I'm not that into graphic novels, but I am into story. I'm more into the action that happens in this game, so...
What makes you say that? Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumekui Baku could do nothing to wake them. Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. And every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
They were kind of standing when the nightmare disappeared. It was kind of standing in the place where Paimon was, so I feel like it was trying to get me to attack Paimon. That would have been bad.
Yes. I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down. No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh. Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
Help! Help me! Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out. Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun, It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened. I almost fainted again just now.
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight. And it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
I do have to warn you, Jonathan, if you're still there. A lot of the voice actors for this game have gone on strike, so a few of the characters that you might meet along the way during this story won't be voice acted. If you are interested in reading what they have to say, you can pause the video. I think even though it's a live stream, you're still capable of doing that.
Kappa! Kappa! Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground. Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger! Kappa, oh, please don't die.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sara, what is the status of the other contestants and staff? Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
Oh, okay. This is a rare thing that they do in the game where they let me decide exactly how to solve whatever it is that's going on. I have to put my detective skills to use. This is basically, have you been paying attention to the story? Doppelgangers and nightmares are actually, it's the same person. It's a different person. It's a psychological phenomenon. I don't know. The one that we saw out on the field was not any that looked anything like me. Yeah, I think they're both a different person. I think there's one that's a doppelganger and the other one is a nightmare. The doppelganger's just mimicking the appearance of other people, but the nightmare is legitimately going after people, like how it went after me, because it didn't look nothing like me. It took on the form of an enemy. So, they're both different. They're different people. I'm going with this. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that. Submit. Yeah. Escape capture, cause panic, occupying Azuma. That don't sound right. I don't think it wants to cause panic either. I think it just wants to get out of people's vision because it doesn't seem to be harming them once they faint or whatever. That's true. It would just be kind of like playing a prank on someone because you're scared. It could be just like a defense mechanism that they have. Oh.
That doesn't sound right. I need to think about this some more.
I don't think they want to cause a panic. That don't sound right. So they want to occupy Inazuma? So what? They want to live amongst humans? Is that it? That could be why they change into other humans so that they can appear less frightening. Or maybe they are just little pranksters and they want to they want to scare people? Is that what it is? I don't know. This is our first time dealing with them. No, that's not right either. So they're just little pranksters. They want to stir shit up.
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird. It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
Okay, so there are more Tanuki than we thought there were. Okay, I thought there was only 3 of them, but yep, there's a lot more. Well, I guess it's true that Tanuki don't like appearing before people, and we run into Tanuki all the time as we're adventuring through Inazuma. It would make sense that there are still some out there that we have yet to see and talk to. Okay, so that's what's going on. These Tanuki are being little shits and stirring up stuff. They didn't know there was a nightmare. They didn't know there was a nightmare going around. They just wanted to play pranks. Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to have to go talk to the Bakadanuki and tell them to tell all the other Tanuki to lay off the pranks because there's a serious shit going on. There's some serious shit going on.
No fighting! Let's go!
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them!
Okay, and of course they're laying their traps.
Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Yeah, the little mud ball things to slow us down.
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
I feel kind of bad for them. They didn't know that they were doing anything wrong.
Transform!
What? Oh.
Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us!
Gotta figure out which one they are. Shit.
You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the 3 of us turned into bonfires!
Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires!
Oh.
3 of them!
There they are.
Ow!
They were all together.
They're gone again! No, what are they this time?
Tanuki statues.
Stone
Oh.
or brick?
There we go. That's one. I gotta look for the ones with the feathers on their heads. Or the leaves. Oh.
Save us, Tsukumo!
Oh, man. Go bastards. I love that they're using this music. Yeah, nope, they're all in the same area. Oh, I feel like I must have passed it. I did pass it. There it is.
Kichiro, protect us!
Okay, we got him.
We're almost rid of them.
Ah! A Tengu!
Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
They think the party we're throwing is us trying to take their land. I mean, last time we did this party, it was nowhere near the Tanuki home, so I could see how they're getting worried. We're getting closer to their homeland, and they think we're trying to invade.
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night!
Which is funny, because this is actually a party for them and the other yokai, so they just don't know it. I think their problem is that they're just jumping to conclusions and they're very misinformed and they haven't talked with their leader about it, which they're probably about to get an earful.
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that explains why they have the thing over their head. I thought that was just like a magic incantation that allowed them to speak to humans, but, no. I think I can just understand them because I have that food in my system still.
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement? These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
Truly?
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
Oh, okay, this makes a lot more sense now. I was about to say, wow, so this nightmare just now showed up? That's weird. But no, this nightmare's been around for 500 years, and it's been tormenting these poor Tanuki. So this was like way back when a war first started that ended up plunging Inazuma into what happened with A and everything when we first got here. There were a lot of abyssal creatures going around. It was basically a war between the Abyss and the people of Inazuma, including the yokai. And the yokai, the Tanuki particularly, were not meant to be involved in the war. Their leader was, I mentioned this in the previous stream, their leader was incapacitated by a kitsune who didn't want them to fight in the war. She turned their leader into a statue so that they wouldn't end up having to participate in the war. And it kind of left the Tanukis out of it, which is why the Tanukis are still around. But I'm guessing one of the nightmares tracked down these Tanuki and have been messing with them this whole time. And it would explain why some of the Tanukis are little shits towards us as we're wandering around Inazuma, because they still don't like humans regardless of everything that's happened between the Tanuki and the humans. So yeah, this nightmare's been around for a long time, and these poor Tanuki have been having to suffer thinking that all of the humans want to enslave them. This has been going on for 500 years for them, so I feel kind of bad.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans, and...
The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die!
No! How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
What? What is that? Ah!
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on! We're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak!
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai! The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Yeah, they didn't see what you saw. You gotta tell them, Traveler.
Oh, that explains all the boss tome of this and boss tome of that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious. Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Aw, these poor little guys. The war's been over for 500 years. They had no idea they've been tormented by a 500-year-old nightmare this whole time. I mean, it's a good thing they're yokai, they live forever, but it's at the same time, imagine being tormented for that long. So sad.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun! I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a naku weed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Ioroi! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Oh yeah, they probably haven't seen him in over 500 years, so they weren't there when he got turned into a statue. Oops. Oh man, these guys have been out of the loop for so long.
Huh? I am not dead!
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Ioroi! Ioroi is alive!
Ioroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku, and Tetsunosuke! You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kabuda Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So, we decided to escape the human just as the great Bake Tanuki Tsukumo taught us, by digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power! It was the will of the great Bake Tanuki Kiichiro made manifest!
Oh man, and then they ended up finding the— oh my god. Oh no. They ran into the nightmare. It didn't chase after them all those years ago. I'm guessing that the human that they saw defeated the nightmare, and then they ended up running into a piece of it and thought it was something they could use to gain power. And oh man. These guys are the most unluckiest Tanuki and the most pathetic that I've seen so far. Oh no. Poor little creatures. I say poor little creatures, but half of the stuff that's going on is their own fault, apparently.
It restored our power! And then we made the human go, oh, oh, ching, chung, yeah, yeah,
Oh, and by ting tune, yeah, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question.
I really hate to say it, but I feel a lot like these guys are they sound a lot like Confederates. Where that happened like several over 100 years ago, and they've been gaining power through access outside means, and holy shit, there are a lot of correlations between these three Tanuki and the current political climate with the way that the conservatives are acting. It's so fucking funny. It's like what is it? Like the horn is Elon Musk and the internet, and these three Tanuki are the MAGA. And the little, oh my god, and the little red symbol over, and the fact that all of the nightmare stuff has been red. And the little red thing over their heads when we first encountered them was like a MAGA hat. Oh my god. All right, I'll get off of this, but I'm just saying there are a lot of comparisons here.
Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellowfur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bake Danuki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi is a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved?
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
Okay, there's another comparison right there. Iori's kind of a lot like Trump.
So, it was all a nightmare.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Eeyore!
Oh god, this is MAGA attitude right here. just trying to cope.
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of Abake Danaki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
Yeah, I got you. You said it right, Paimon. The mind of a Bake Danuki is really something else.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tigerbite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality. The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bake Danuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chio's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure. An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh! Yes, during my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere!
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bake Tanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Oh, She just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have 2 formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the 2 of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a Little Fox's Daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Isn't she everyone's? Anyway. Alright, so... Okay, so the second act still wasn't done, but I do have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to have to leave you guys. Wait, let's talk with Miko first.
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Really?
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky Kitsune a piece of my mind.
Ioroi, she's already...
Yeah, she's
Not so
dead.
fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young Kitsune to hoodwink me.
Yeah. Iori doesn't really know the full story. He thinks that he's been turned into a stone because he stole a comb, but that's really not the reason. The whole stealing a comb thing was no big deal. The Kitsune didn't care about that. She turned him to stone because she didn't want him to participate in the war. And she was too nice to tell him to his face that he wouldn't last during the war. So, you know, she just made him believe that the reason why he was turned to stone is because he stole the comb. And he bought it, and he was like, no, and he developed a hatred for all Kitsune. Kitsune, by the way, is what Miko is. So if you're wondering what a kitsune looks like that, pretty much. But for a lot of the Kitsune, they wear masks that look like cat, fox creatures. And when we were talking with the Kitsune, that's what she wore the entire time. I mean, it's a little lazy, but of course they're not going to create a brand new character model.
And trials.
A brand new character model just to tell a story, you know? It's... Especially because they were dead the entire time. They were basically a ghost talking to us, and they weren't going to last. So it's like, why make a model for a character that's only going to participate in one small story? Alright, so what is it they want me to look at on this one? Oh, the little fox's tail. Right, I got through those two. Forgot to collect the reward. Wait, was there more? Oh. Whoop. Right, for this one. And that one's the next one. Alright. I'll leave you all with some music. And, well, I'm glad we're getting a lot of... backstory. In terms of the Tanuki as well as the war that happened 500 years ago. A lot of this stuff we really weren't privy to when we first came here to Inazuma. A lot of it dealt with what was currently going on. But yeah, I'm happy that we're getting more info about what happened 500 years ago. They do a very bad job of explaining that. I realize it's because it has to deal with the ultimate mystery behind what happened in Teyvat, but at the same time, it's a little frustrating for us that are trying to piece together the story when we don't have the full story, you know? Alright, I'll leave you all with some music. I'll be back.
All Creator said, "Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying the music. Don't forget to leave a like."
Okay, I'm back. But yeah, to those of you worried about me getting sleep, don't. I want to be kind of obvious here. It didn't really take me that long to set up my sister's shelves. 4 hours. I don't really think it would take anyone that long to set up some shelves. But yeah, after I got done with work and helping my sister set up her shelves, I ended up taking a nap for like about 4 hours, so. So yeah, I just said that about the shelves as an excuse. But I've gotten a pretty decent amount of sleep, so don't worry. I'm gonna be starting work in about 2 hours or so, and that gives me enough time to finish up all this story and stuff. This is really cute that they had that little conversation there for us to have with. Yai and Iori. Sorry, my brain, I couldn't think of Yai's name for a second. She's right over there. I have her in my character roster. It's one of my permanent stays. Was there anything else I forgot to grab from this menu? I don't know why it's... Oh. Oh, stamps. Okay, I didn't realize I had to be collecting stamps. Alright, so let's play some of the other minigame. Oh wait, no, we're supposed to be doing a story, aren't we? No, we gotta go over there to do that. So yeah, let's play some more of the minigame. This one over here. Dude, how many of the others did I do? Two? Okay, so I'll do 2 of this one. And then once I'm done with the story, I will do the rest. Okay, so this one I feel is the most challenging one. It's a game that they had last year during the same event, so... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Fuck. Not getting a very good start here. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, fuck, blocks. Oh, God. This was not something they had in the last version of this game. This is new.
Not bad.
Oh. This is just round 2. I'm not doing very good. Granted, I don't really remember how to... I didn't really remember how to play at the beginning. Ah! I hit him, he hit me. Alright, next stage. Another one of those types of balls that has a unique trajectory. Oh, crap. Motherfucker. was like a very intense game of badminton. It was like tennis, but has way more action to it. And there are these weird ass blocks that show up. Can I hit them? I can't. I just gotta dodge them. Oh, they blow up. Fuck. Oh, I forgot that slows me down when I'm charging that. Oh shit, now they're coming. Got it. Fuck. Fork. Got him. That's challenging. I mean, it's not to the point where it's pissing me off, but it is to the point where I'm kind of having fun. You know? Huh? I guess I gotta collect the prizes. Maybe that'll make the stamps. Oh, wrong. Unlock that one. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I've got 2, 4, 6 more left to do. Alright, let's continue the story. I think the very last part of this is going to wrap up the Act 2. And then we'll move on to Act 3. I've got plenty of time. Over 2 hours? Yeah, I got plenty of time.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me. I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come. One more thing. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. The end of Act 2. Alright, now Act 3 should be underway pretty soon. Wait until the next day, and it's almost the next day. Then again, it's hard to tell here in the Tanuki Forest because of the way they have everything set up here. It's almost like it's nighttime all the time. I want to look around at the festival grounds to see if anything new has popped up. At the end of each act, sometimes they have new things to buy, they have people to talk to, you know? Oh yeah, it's this guy, the stand-in. Oh, and he's not selling anything. Well, I'm glad I bought stuff from the actual person then. Would have sucked to miss out on some recipes. Oh wait, was I able to buy stuff? I don't think I was. I think they just talk. Right. Oh, I'm thinking of the books. That's it. There are sometimes books laying around that you gotta collect. And I feel like they could only be available during this event, so I want to get them. Make sure I get them. Haven't been paying attention, so I don't know if they're saying the exact same thing that they did last time I talked to them. Aww, the Tanuki picture. Cute. It's funny, we seem to be talking about raccoons a lot on my streams these days because of the ones that I've seen walking home. And I know Tanuki are not raccoons. They're their own thing. They're their own Japanese species. They have 4 legs. They do not have hands. The way that, well, I want to call them hands, but they're like hand paws that raccoons have. So in a lot of Japanese cultures, they call them raccoon dogs. But their technical name is Tanuki. It's just here in English-speaking countries, we refer to them as raccoon dogs a lot, and it's still something that our media still does. But you don't have to do that. And I'm pretty sure it's just because Tanuki in Japan are seen as mystical creatures. So, and that makes sense. You don't want to get a common animal confused with a mystical creature. I mean, they did that all the time back in the day, obviously, but that's can be said about every culture. For the longest time, we saw dwarfism as a type of a type of mystical creature in Western culture. We saw them as dwarves, as magical creatures, in a sense. Legends and things like that always pop up because of a lack of knowledge. And oh boy, were people in the past stupid. Hey, people these days are stupid, so I'm sure far into the future people will be all like, oh my god, did you hear about all the shit that they used to use for the internet? I'm sure the internet is going to be a huge topic in the future for history buffs. They're going to be like, yes, the internet was this and that and all of these things that those idiots in the past could not wrap their heads around. And I wouldn't blame them. I mean, these days a lot of us in the now are just like, yeah, the internet's fucking stupid. There are a lot of really stupid things going on because of the internet. We don't know how to use it at all. It's like the most deadliest freaking weapon we've ever created. And we were too stupid to realize it when we made it. I realize we've made some pretty dumb weapons in the past. This is just human nature. But the internet's probably the worst one so far. It's like all of those weapons combined because all of those weapons can be used because of the internet. Well, that's terrible. Alright. Oh, that's why I came here. I was like, why did I come here? What am I doing here? This is because I want to... I overshot where I had to teleport to. I have to talk with Catherine. I want to get the,
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing.
There we go.
Ad Astra.
Yeah. Here we go. This one's available now. Or it has been available. That's right. That's what I'm waiting on. Okay. Let's fast forward time. Wait, what was it? 13 to 15. Alright. No, that's not 13. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna have to wait a couple seconds. It's been a while since I talked to him. Maybe he has new recipes. He does! Haha! Nice. No, I did not mean... I'll just wait here for a little while. Oh, there's an invisible wall in front of him, so the camera keeps hitting it.
All right, it's finally time for the festival. Hopefully everything goes okay. Do you think everyone completed their games? Let's go check it out.
I'm pretty sure they have Paimon. We've been playing them. Can I just warp there? I can. Good. There we go.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
Oh, you're all here! Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner. Those in need?
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work. Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
Alright, let's do what Yai said and enjoy the festival. We'll finish up all the games and then we'll finish the story. I was going to do that later, but it feels like I should do that before I make my decision. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to them anyway. Alright, sure.
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Mizuki! Did you get any sleep at all?
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work. I will. The good news is, the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual, but it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse? Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy. Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
Ooh, this is gonna be a hard time for the Shogun.
Oh, Miko wrote that. She can explain it better than me. Why don't you ask her?
Yeah, they don't get along very well.
Big Dog is afraid?
Yeah. Goro and Yai don't get along very well. She kind of teases him a lot. Cause she likes him so much. Alright, so let's do these games. I can understand where Goro's coming from, though. A lot of times, certain attention's not very well reciprocated. I made it. Oh god, I just gotta hope that... Yes! Haha! There's the fried tofu up there. I don't think I need to change over, do I? I might. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I see where I gotta go. I've gotta go over to where the door is, but don't go in the door. I like how she informs you, oh yeah, no, there's something that smells good around here. Maybe I should get that first. It's very cute. Oh, there it is. Follow me. Alright, let's get that. Oh, it's a button. I see. So I need both buttons pressed. Alright, so... I needed to follow me even though it's up here. Okay, it can see me. Oh, I'm nowhere close. Alright. Alright, got it. I need 3 of those things. Okay. Oh, I see. I've got to lead the squirrel. Can I fall off the side there? No. Okay. No. Oh. Wait, can it collect those for me? It can! Okay. Wait. There we go. Got it. Nice. Right, next stage. Ooh, okay. Oh, fuck! What was that thing? I didn't recall there being mushrooms. Alright, I gotta get this thing to follow me. Squirrel? Oh. I think... Whoa, whoa, whoa! I did not see them! Oh. It's kind of hard to see them because of how white the background is. Oops. There we go. Where's squirrel? Okay, let's see where they are. Gotta lure this one away. Oh, they don't move very fast. Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, gotta move it further. Whoop. Okay, there should be enough room. I can't go down. Oh. Fuck. Oh no! No. Yeah. This last one's a little more challenging. Oh, okay. So we gotta... Whoop. What? Oh. They can be... They can interfere with the stuff on the other plane as well, apparently. Okay. Do I get an infinite amount of them? I do, okay. Huh. Will they follow me? Is what I'm wondering now. I think they might. So let's just get 3 of them. Alright, so I've got to lead them one by one. And this one will follow me, the others won't see me. There we go. Fish cake and exit. Wish you could go faster. Oh. I didn't think that would happen. Alright, let's see here. Ah. Okay. Now I go up. Ah! Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that's right. The top of the screen kills me too. I gotta be fast with this one. Oops. Fuck. Oh, you know what? I could just jump. Wait, can I jump down? I don't think I'll have enough space to jump down. I think I'm just gonna have to book it. No, don't do that. How would I can't go down because they're not the type of platforms you can go through. Yeah, there's not enough time. Ah. This last one's very tricky. You would think you could just run up it, you know? Maybe. Wait, can you run? Is there a run button? There's not a run button. So... Wait, I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't even need to... Right. Oops. Okay, wait. Let's try this again. Yeah, I didn't have to jump up them like that. I don't know what made me think that, but... Oh well. There we go. Done. Took me a little longer to figure out that last one than I thought it would, but... Yep. Alright, that one's 100% complete. Yeah. I keep thinking that's... Oops. Okay, I guess we'll do... this one next.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me. Oh, when did you get here?
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines. Our thoughts and prayers are with you.
Be careful.
Thoughts and prayers are enough. I said this the last stream, but it really helps with understanding everything.
How did you sleep last night, Sayu? Do you need a break?
I think I can push through just this once. I'm sure I'll still get taller.
Great Mujina Yokai! Good luck!
I guess the yokai have different names for certain people as well. Apparently called ninjas Chukina. Alright, so we gotta go over the green first, so I'll have it stand on green, and then it's going to sit on yellow.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Oh boy, yeah, this one is really complicated. Oh wait, I need a blue key. Alright, so I need the blue key first. I'll have it stand on the red. I'll go over and grab the blue key, then go over and stand on the... Then I'll have it stand on the green. Alright, so I gotta give it some time to go get the blue. Then give it some time to go over and get the yellow. Or stand on the yellow. Ah,
Many
yes, it's
insects
going to have to stand on the
compulsion to
yellow.
follow the light.
There's only two
And
of them,
humans
though.
are the same. Except we call that light hope. Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
Sorry,
God
I
should
had to turn
broaden
down
their
the volume.
horizons in
I'm
the world
tired of...
below.
I'm trying to concentrate, and the character keeps talking. This is why having an AFK character talking is not a good thing. I can work this out. Don't tell me what to do. Alright. So we need to stand on red first, go get the blue, stand on green, go over to the yellow, get the yellow. No, have to stand on yellow. And how are we going to get over the red if we don't have someone here to stand on the red? You only have 2 shots. I guess I could stand on the red, but here's the thing. How am I supposed to tell it where... How is it supposed to go over to the red if the thing's not there? Alright, I'm going to just show you guys what I'm thinking. So far, but I don't think this is gonna work. Stand on there, go over, get the blue, grab the blue, go over, stand on green, go over, stand on red, on yellow, and then after standing on the yellow, how am I supposed to get past the red? I guess that's all I would need, is to have somebody standing on the red and somebody standing on the yellow. Because then my character could just go over. Grab this. Come over. And then that's that. Because the other one's going to go over to the red. Alright, let's hope this works. We'll go over with them, and then we'll just wait for the yellow. And then we should be able to make it over. Oh boy. Alright, so that happens, and then they're going to go back and stand on the red. Alright, cool. That worked out. My brain had to work a little bit, but I got it. Woohoo! Alright, now this last one's probably going to be the hardest. Oh boy, look at all these fucking things. Sheesh. Alright, so we gotta get through the blue barrier first. We gotta go grab that. There. So, gotta stand on the blue, go grab the blue, stand on the yellow, go up, stand on the red. Then who's gonna go over the yellow? How are they going to... I could go over the yellow if it's still standing on the yellow and then grab it, but then someone's gonna have to stand on the blue. Oh, okay, so then go back. Okay. So then go back, have the first one go blue, yellow, blue. And then have the second one go grab that, go up through here, stand on the red, and then go over and stand on the green. Okay. I got this. Alright. Blue. Go over, grab the blue. Yellow. Go through the gate, stand on the red. Blue. Go over, stand on the green.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
I didn't give myself much time to do that. Fuck. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to hustle to go grab that blue, though. I don't think I gave myself enough time. Fuck. Okay. I really did fuck that up midway there. I almost fell through the bridge. Alright, done. Pretty good brain teaser. Sorry, I had a bit of salt on my hand from the popcorn. I ate it all, by the way. Alright, collect these prizes. Get the stamps. Woo! Oh, cool. Nice little decoration for my teapot. And now we got one more game left to play. Let's go talk with Toma and them. This one's probably the most challenging one. Oh, there's Iritaki Ito and his gang. Ah, I was worried they were going to miss out on all the fun.
Many insects have a compulsion.
The Arataki gang rules!
your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them. Longhorn Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped make game? By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
Okay. And I want to reiterate here that a lot of the voice actors, from what I've been told by Time Lord's told me this, he said that they are developing a separate branch for a lot of the English voice actors who went on strike because they wish to, I think it was all about unionizing, and that'll be good for them. I'm hoping that they are going to be able to work with MiHoYo to try and negotiate something useful in this English branch that spreads to a lot of the other branches as well. It's not that MiHoYo does not want to work with them. It's that the legal implications over here in America are a lot different than they are over in China when it comes to things like unions and such. And China's not that experienced with dealing with unionized workers the way that we have them here in America. So a lot of the English voice actors want a union to work with over here in America when it comes to the way that they are employed by Hoyoverse. And as far as I can tell, that doesn't have anything to do with Hoyoverse. It has to do with a new branch that the English voice actors are working with. And MiHoYo is going to work with that branch to get their voice actors back voicing their characters, which is another reason why they haven't replaced them entirely. Because if this was a matter of, say, oh, we don't want to work with these voice actors anymore, they're being too picky, they're being they want to unionize, we don't want to work with them anymore. If that was the case, they would have replaced the voice actors a long time ago. So you have to give it some props up to MiHoYo. They want to work with the voice actors on this, and it's not an issue of replacement, because that happens a lot in this industry. It definitely happens in places where it shouldn't. And, you know, that's just the way it works. And unions are 100% justified and valid. I can remember a lot of what happened with Akira Toriyama and the division that he developed over in Japan was strongly supported by the idea of unionizing manga artists, and that developed into a great thing for
Instead of confining.
I think it's Torii Animation. I can't remember, but I do remember that it had there was a strong emphasis on unionization that was not present in Japan up until that point. So, Akira Toriyama, really great guy.
Many
And
insects have a compulsion to.
like I said last year, we are going to miss him. To those that don't know, Akira Toriyama passed away last year, around this same time. So, look it up. It's pretty sad. I've already given a eulogy and a speech about it. But, you know, that's just how life goes. It's just how life is. People pass away. We mourn them forever. Alright, let's finish up this last game. Got 2 more to do. This is, out of the 3, my least favorite. This is definitely the more challenging one. Oh gosh, so he does change colors to emphasize what kind of balls he's going to throw. What? How did I miss? This one's a little bit bigger, so I guess I overestimated. Oh, right. This is just the dodging phase. I shouldn't have moved. Is that cat talking? I think it's a bird. The birds are talking. I just realized that. I guess those birds are yokai? All of them are. This is crazy. I missed. Nice. Next stage. It's a lot more forgiving, I will say that. Oh man, this one's dressed like Iritaki. This was dressed like Ito. Oh, that's right. He's working on this. I forgot. Of course, that's why they have a version of him in this. It's a lot easier when you got a perfect multiplier. So it kind of encourages you to keep it. But some of these are just so hard to predict. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Glad I got that speed boost. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna have to jump here. Oh no, okay. They're launching one at a time. Ah, too early. Oh, they cause traps. I was wondering what these ones did. They looked ominous. I was like, something's going on. Oops. Oh, I can't go on that side of the stage. Whoop. Oh man, he's got another bar health. Just realized. Oh. Whoa. If you don't hit it with a charged shot, it just goes flying somewhere.
Not bad.
Those you don't have to hit with a charged shot. Ah, man. Not gonna make it. Okay, got him. We'll say no. I thought I got hit. Woo, we did it. Nice. Alright, so that's all of the challenges done. There we go. Got everything. Now we just have to finish up the story. Talk with A. You're watching everything up from up there, I guess? Probably. Oh, the Kitsune statue. Forgot this is here. Here we go.
Ah, it's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now. Then, come meditate with me. Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura. No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia. I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead, using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, traveler.
Did we do it?
The Arataki Gang rules!
Prepare yourself, traveler. All right, follow me.
Alright, now we gotta do the same thing that we did before. And I'm not very good at this, so bear with me, everybody. I'm not good at parrying.
To think, there would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Be on your guard, traveler.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Oh, trying to guard that. Fuck, it's going faster now.
Shatter the night, unmask it all. With your might, let illusions fall.
I lend you my power. I grant you the Shogun's blessing.
Nice. Got him. So a little bit of...
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all!
With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
A nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare.
Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
For many of us, I'm sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue. But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun. Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
Woohoo!
So full. The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award. In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game. And that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Huh? Oh, so it was a horror game all along! I really thought I'd seen a ghost.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Baketanuki are something else.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai, there's more than enough room for all of us.
Hooray! Happy ending. I gotta be honest, I teared up quite a bit for that last ending. It's always painful to say goodbye to somebody, no matter how long it's been since you've seen them. Ah, there's one more bit of story left to go through to wrap everything up with. Let's talk with everyone first, of course. Congratulations on winning.
Next time.
Yeah. That's fun. I'm glad they thought of something to have the humans and the yokai work together. Developing games was a good idea.
Huh. We finished the game, but it feels like I'm forgetting something. Like our original goal.
Kiyomi is one of those.
Just let it go and enjoy the festival. All the games are super fun.
Baketanuki spell. Perfect.
Yeah, they're slowly starting to not be able to understand what they're saying. That's sad, but at the same time, it happens. Food goes through the body. Goes through the belly, and then you can't understand them. Ha! Passed out from the heat. Of course he did. Alright, you guys. You did good. Your game was very true to the original. I have to say, out of the three, this one was the least original out of all of them, but it was still fun. I like the idea of the cubes. They added that just to give it a little bit of a challenge, but it was a lot like the one from last year, so... You know, not that big of a change.
Adventuring.
All good. That Yumekwi Baku lady already looked us over. We woke up once the nightmare fragment was gone. It felt like one big, long dream. Sorry we couldn't help you with the game, boss.
Let's kapow together!
You know what? That could be the big disadvantage that they had, is the fact that their actual team wasn't here. It was just basically Toma trying to develop a game with 4 Bake Tanuki. So they only had like one real source of brain power going on there. Poor Toma. I would give them some credit, but I mean, that's just... it's still a game, so it still has to be judged fairly. Okay, so what are these two up to now? I heard you couldn't handle the hot springs, Ito.
But we were just there.
Okay. Alright, so now we're going to be going to the hot springs with Ito. Great. They gave the guys something. Now they're giving the lady something. Oh no. Who knows? It might be funny. Since we've already done everything, let's leave the venue and hang out with Ito. Alright, come on, let's go. Oh, it's Guro that couldn't handle the bathhouse. I'll say he's there too. Okay.
Hey, don't fall asleep in the
Yeah, that's not a good idea. And then on the other side of the bathhouse, the smart people are all playing a game, of course.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
I just realized they're playing the TCG game, right? Of course they want to play. Why isn't Ito? Ito would love to play. He really... Well, he's not very good. So it's like... I hope I'm doing a good job. Go slow and steady. Be aggressive. Or you could be aggressive. Taking a risk isn't a bad idea. Heizo is suggesting that. Oh, but he's not the one I'm up against. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh, very clear. Nice.
Oh, okay. Go easy on me, traveler.
It's kind of good to see Paimon and the Traveler kind of doing things separately for a change.
Boss! The Mikawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us! We had 3 times more visitors than usual! Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this month.
Oh, you look pleased about something. Having a party without me?
Oh, it's nothing.
I forgot to share some good news with you. 30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
Yeah, that's sneaky. Come on, she has to be kidding.
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. 2nd place.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
Thank you, I. Oh, that was mean. Come on, Yai. Let her have the money. They deserve it. Whoops. So it took us a while, but we finally got to a bathhouse situation in this game. Like all JRPGs. Well, are they in the bathhouse? I'm wondering if all the characters are still in there. I mean, obviously they're not going to be in their outfits they were in, but if there's special dialogue, I want to see it. I don't go in the bathhouse that often either. I've always known that that you could go into the bathhouse. It's just there's really no reason to come in here. I think this is the first actual event where we got to partake in doing stuff in the bathhouse too. That's the weirdest part of it. So all this time that they've had this interior building created, we haven't once used it for anything. This is the first time it's been used. I wonder if they planned on introducing the new character earlier. It's just, you know, they didn't really have much time to. Alright, so that's it. That's it for all the stories, all the events. It was good. I really liked this one. This one was a lot of fun. It had mystery. It had a lot of really fun games. It had challenging combat, even though I really don't... I expressed this during the Lantern Rite, but I really don't like it when they surprise us with new types of battle systems out of nowhere. They feel kind of forced as well as a little unfair. And that's mostly because the way they introduce it is by giving us something to read. And half the time you don't want to read it, so you end up just winging it. That's certainly what I did during that one battle. I did a lot better the second time, but that's only because I got to actually experience it up until that point, you know? they've got to develop some kind of a system where you can experience the new type of combat rules before they introduce it into the story. I'm not a game developer though, so I shouldn't talk. All right, I think that's, yep, there's a check mark on everything. So let's just go back to the
Humans are the same.
area the festival is taking place in. And see if there's anyone to talk to. Well, not that many people. There is! Haha! Chiori! Wow, this is a surprise. She came back to her homeland for this. Goodness.
Nice to see you again.
And her
Shauna.
voice actress decided to make an appearance. This is great. You made a trip from Fontaine?
Yes. The news spread far and wide. A festival for humans and yokai alike is a grand occasion after all.
Ayaka happened to send me an invitation as well, so I came to check it out. I have to say, the atmosphere in Inazuma seems much improved since I left.
Yeah, you'd like it here now. You should stop by more often. A lot of people left Inazuma because they shut themselves off from the rest of the world and were very ignorant towards foreigners for a while. Mostly because of the Shogun's strict orders on how to deal with the border situation. And after much convincing, we finally got to realize that new things aren't bad. It's just gonna take some getting used to. And that's a quick synopsis of the Inazuma story arc. And we got two other people here. Of course, this is an event for yokai and humans, so Kirara is gonna be here. But her voice actress isn't. Darn. Festival deliveries, sure. Come on, admit it. You wanted to partake in this as well. It's fun. Just doing DoorDash on the side. Why are you just hanging out back here? Oh, that's right. He still technically has broken the law here in Inazuma. So, of course, he can't really be seen by anyone. He's still technically a criminal. So, of course, he's going to be hiding. Alright, it's nice that they added a couple of characters. Still a shame the voice actors didn't make an appearance, but they're still hammering out all the details with how they're going to unionize everything. So I understand. I'm just glad that they've actually come to a consensus. I was worried one day I was going to play and they got new voice actors for everybody. Because it's not unheard of that they have to replace voice actors because of everything that happened around Tanari's voice actor. If you want to, you can go look at it yourself. There's a lot of issues with that I can't talk about here on YouTube because of the way the algorithm works. But yeah, that was definitely a good call to replace his character. And if you look it up, you'll see there were very good reasons to replace him. But because of the strike that was going on, I was worried that MiHoYo was going to take the jerk route and just replace all of the voice actors that didn't want to cooperate. And that definitely would have given me some bitter tastes in my mouth when it came to playing this game. And I don't really think I would have seen myself playing this game anymore, if I'm being honest. If they did that, if they just flat out ignored all of the things that the English voice actors were fighting for, then I don't really see, I really wouldn't have seen myself finding any reason to play the game anymore. So I'm glad miHoYo is working with them to try and do something, you know, and try to get a union organization thing going on. Because they deserve it. Because you got to think this this union thing isn't just in affecting miHoYo. It's affecting the HoYoverse for one, and it's affecting a lot of anime that's out there. I don't know of too many that it's affecting because I don't really watch anime as much as I used to, but I do understand that a lot of the voice actors in this game also play starring roles in certain animes, and a lot of the union issues that have been arising because of that were partially because they also have other contracts that they have to uphold. So yeah. It would have hurt me to not play Genshin Impact anymore, but I really couldn't see justifying them if they had taken that route. Mass firings and rehirings and such. That's never... A, that's never a good look for any company. And B, that is just not American in the slightest. We do not tolerate that. I mean, that's why so many people are pissed off at Trump and all of his DEI firings that he's been doing, like the asshole he is. I'm trying to get these cherry blossoms because it's one of the things that I need to upgrade a character. And it's very rare when you get them. It's a little annoying. Alright, with all that said, I guess let's go back to Natlin, because there's really nothing left to do here in Inazuma. There's nobody left to talk to. There are no games left to play. And the next thing we're going to be doing next week is Natlin themed, so it would make sense to go to Natlin to do it. And then the week after that, we'll cover Mizuki's story. Oh, speaking of which, isn't she available on the banner? She is. She's a 5-star character. Ooh. I don't know if I want to roll for her, though. Oh, you know what I can do?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
let's try out her character. How do I do that again? Oh, right. It's been a while since I've done a test run. Let's try out her character. See what she does. Well, since the other one's a healer, maybe she's a healer too.
Time to relax. Cast your worries to the wind.
Alright, so she's a magic user.
Step on up. Be amazed. Come on, we can do it.
Tell me what you see.
Oh, I don't really get to use Boron that much, so.
Bad dreams be gone. Sweet dreams.
She just has an auto attack ability. That's pretty fun.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go.
Oh, I guess those are the little bats that she has.
Cue the spotlight.
Go! You're free now! Be free!
Cast your worries to the wind.
Pretty fun, but I don't really think I'm going to need her character. Alright, let's go try out the others before their banners disappear. Oh, it's going to be next week when they disappear. Alright, so everyone, you have 1 week left to get these characters if you want them. Me, I'm gonna skip. Not really interested in a new healer, and I don't really need another magic user. It's quite an angle to go for. Oh, right, I forgot. Her attack's kind of slow. And the healing just adds health onto. Right. Oh, she's a bow user. It's weird her attack looked like a...
Let me weave you a verse.
Frost is coming! Dead reckoning!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
I swear, it's for medical research.
Witness the power of Guhua.
Pair!
Odds reveal that. Let's see. Don't be nervous. Just relax.
I wouldn't be able to. Who has needle like that?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Getting gear! Commencing cleanup!
Calm down.
Phew. Alright. And now we got Goro, who I already have. And that's fine. He's one of April's favorite characters.
Follow the rally!
Not one of mine though, because he's
no
a...
stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. Teamwork
I mean,
is dreamwork.
he's a bow user. I'm not really fond of bow users.
Advance! Press the advantage!
He has some great buffs though, I will say that.
Made wood.
Especially for Noelle.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
Submit.
I'm going in.
Why do they
I
never
hate
miss?
Benny so much. I know there are a lot of people that love Bennett, but he's just not for me.
Your life is mine.
And lastly, Seiyu, who I love for traversal. She's got a great moveset, especially for traversal. Just love this.
Come on out! Booba, get the... Hey, yeah! Look at you, Boo Down. Pew pew!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Oh, I wasted it.
Eat this! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Noise. Alright, exit. Oh, I forgot to collect her reward. Should do that. There we go. Help level her up. Alright, back to Natlin. thank you for the wonderful event, Inazuma. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a much needed event during these trying times. And it gave me a pretty good laugh in the middle there with the way the Baka Tanuki were acting like MAGA idiots. And I was like, oh, this is so very relatable right now. It really gave me a good laugh. So yeah, thank you for that. Much needed joy in these hard times. Alright, let's go ahead and sit in my favorite spot. And I don't have to worry about accidentally standing up anymore. Yes, I'm so happy I have a brand new controller that I don't have to worry about doing stupid things anymore, like getting up and running for no reason, and there are no more dead zones, so if I do go back to playing Astrobot, I won't have to worry about the dang dead zones anymore. Oh, it's so great. I haven't really gushed about my controller yet, but I'm so happy I have it. Alright. So let's head on back to the main menu. Give out my thanks. I also want to thank the one who showed up, Gigi. I want to thank Gigi, who showed up to the last stream that I did for you watching in the archives. The last stream I did, someone named Gigi showed up. It was very nice to meet them. And I'm sorry, Gigi, if you're watching this, I couldn't do any kind of review on your character. I don't do character reviews. But yes, also thank you to Jonathan Mathers for showing up for this stream. It was really good to see you again. I know that Genshin Impact isn't for everybody, and you're mostly someone that tunes in for my No Man's Sky playthroughs, but don't worry, I'm going to play No Man's Sky some more again this Thursday. Every Thursday is No Man's Sky Day. But yeah, every Monday is Genshin Impact Day. So if you want to catch my No Man's Sky streams, always tune in on Thursdays. And again, I want to apologize to those that couldn't make it for this stream. I realized that this was a lot later than I usually stream, so it probably wasn't a good time for you guys, but I ended up going to sleep for about 4 hours, and that's on me. I really should do a better job of managing my sleep schedule. It's just hard to get back to with everything that happened last week. Yeah. I am going to be making some changes to the Java cam. This over here, this camera. It's my hand. But yeah, I'm going to be making some changes there. I'm going to be getting a 3D printer. It's supposed to be coming next month. And there will be a table hanging over the area where the Java cam is recording, so I might have to either get some more lights, or maybe the light will be amplified a little bit. I don't know how that's going to work out. I'll do some tests next week, but yeah, the table will kind of be obstructive. I don't know how obstructive it's going to be, but I'll work something out through tests. And yeah, on top of that table, there will be a 3D printer that I won't have printing during the stream like I thought I was going to be able to, but with all of the power outages I tend to have because of all the electronics in my room, I don't think it's a safe idea to try and do both at the same time. Yeah. Again, I also want to apologize for the last stream. It cutting off like that was my fault. Trying to run the microwave as well as a bunch of other electronics is not a good idea. But yeah, that's why that happened. So, to those watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're wondering what it is I'm going to be streaming and when it is I'm going to be streaming, you can always check the post tab over on YouTube. To those watching on Twitch, I do apologize. There will not be an archive section there anymore. I am A, unable to make highlights, and B, they are going to be purging all of my past highlights, all of the past archived videos. But do not worry. You can still see all of my archived videos over on my YouTube channel. They are all over there. So if you want to watch past live streams I have done, go ahead on over to YouTube, watch them over there. And if you still want to tune in live over here on Twitch, don't worry. I'm not going to be leaving Twitch. I'm still going to be doing Twitch live streams. So yeah, you could still join in the chat over on Twitch as well, if you're more comfortable with that. And I'm sure a lot of you are. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming whatever I can. I'll leave a message over on the post tab to let you guys know what it is I'll be streaming. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I don't really think there's anything left to say. I hate it when I stop the stream and then I realize, darn it, I forgot to mention this thing. But yeah, a special thank you to Time Lords for keeping me up to date on everything that's been going on in Genshin Impact. I haven't really been, as well as the community of Genshin Impact, I haven't been paying too much attention to it lately because of personal issues and having to deal with a lot of the things that I have been dealing with. If you are wondering what I'm talking about, you can definitely check out one of my later streams last week or the week before. I definitely talk about it there. So yeah, you all have a wonderful day or night, and I'm going to get to bed. Good night, everybody. Sleep easy.